Namaste, Namaskaram, hello. Welcome to Stories of Hope Introvert Special. It's an online talk show, especially where we can show some stories which you can get some hope out of. So, this is episode number 12, and this is live on Facebook and YouTube. So, again, I'm telling you, this show is not only for introverts, it is for everyone, where you can also get some inputs and you can also know how to be with introvert, or you can also understand the characteristics of an introvert. Okay, so let us let us start the show. But going forward, I just want to ask you guys a question. What exactly, if you are in a relationship with an introvert, what happens? What you have to, how you have to handle him? Because if you're an extrovert, then obviously there will be an imbalance between your characteristics and his or her characteristics, right? So not understand, that sync will not be there, because introvert don't want to go out, always want to stick with his game or with his book or with his movies or web series, anything it can be. So how to handle this relationship, that is what is today's episode is about. Okay, so without any delay, I just want to introduce our guest today. She is, one more thing. She is, right now we are going as a podcast as well. From this episode, it's going to be special. I am making this series from this particular episode as a podcast as well. So you will get experience of podcasting from this episode. So do enjoy. I will be sharing that links as well in the social media. So I'm sorry. I will go back to introducing our guest. She is a financial accountant by profession, but she has a passion of transforming women's life. That too, that's why she calls herself as a woman empowerment coach. Even more specific, guys, she's not only woman empowerment coach, she want to help women or girls who have gone or who are going through relationship challenges, tough phases of relationship, right? There will be ups and downs in relationships and all. So she is going to help, and she is going to create. She already created. Okay, she want to create an aura of happiness around them. So not only for girls, she can help other, men or boys as well, but in specific, she will help for girls. So without any delay, I just want to get her on screen. Okay, I think there is a technical glitch in the meantime. Let me check. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I think she's here. Let me call her on screen. Hi, Nidhi.
Yeah, hi Santosh. Sorry, my internet is a little
It,
unstable.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, I already introduced you about. I just introduced a brief summary. If you want to add about you, please go ahead and add some introduction about you, so that our audience can know about you even more.
Yeah. So basically, I'm working at a private limited company and handling the finances there. And apart from this, right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to bring in a little change in those women and those girls who are facing a lot of problems in their life, wherein they've just come out of a bad relationship, or they are into a rough phase of a relationship. So I'm just helping them to come out of that phase. That's a brief summary about me right now.
Okay, great, and it is quite. I should appreciate you, Nidhi, because this is very less people can do this, because after relationship or being in relationship with a lot of ups and down, I can see a lot of girls I'm not talking about only girls, but a lot of people will have some mix of feelings, right? Sometimes they will go into a phase of depression as well, right? I have seen this. So thanks for coming up with that idea of helping people, and with especially women. Okay. So, without further delay, we'll go into our show. Again, as I always tell, there are two parts of our particular show. That first episode, sorry, first go or the first round will be of question and answers. The second is of rapid fire. So, first of all, we'll go with the first round, that is about normal question and answers. My first question to you,
Yeah.
Nidhi, is about. So, you may have seen a lot of introverts in your life. It can be regarding boys or girls, whoever it can be. What you have observed in them?
Okay. So before we start, before I actually take up your question, I would just like to give a brief summary of how an introvert brain works. So basically, an introvert brain and an extrovert brain, there is a clear difference between these two brains and the way they function. So it's all about this chemical called dopamine in our brain, which gives us this feeling of happiness, anxiousness. When we are into when we are into a good situation or a bad situation, it reacts very quickly with us. So in case of an extrovert brain, this dopamine works a little slow. So an extrovert brain needs a lot of dopamine to um, lot of dopamine to actually go out and feel those emotions. And vis-a-vis that, an introvert brain is very sensitive to this dopamine. So what happens is the anxiousness, the inquisitiveness, and the impact of every situation in their brain is very quick. So that makes them feel a little off track. That makes them feel a little different from the normal people, the others who are like extrovert or maybe ambivert. So that's a basic difference. Yes, and now coming back to your question, I completely agree that there are so many people around us who are introverts. So similarly, even I have a few friends who are introverts, but there are a few qualities, good things that you always like about these people. So I'll just bring up three good things that I personally feel is really nice about an introvert. The first one is that they're self-sufficient. So, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Because I mean, my internet is a little unstable, so just confirming. So the
Yes,
first
please.
one is that they are very self-sufficient. So when someone's very self-sufficient, that means they do not need you, right? So in case of introverts, it is that they do not need you, but they want you. So when there is a point of need, once your need is satisfied, it's just gone. You will not bother about it any further because your need is satisfied. But when you want something, you will put a little more effort to get that and to be connected to that. So I think that's what an introvert is. So for an introvert, it is about want and it is not about need. So when you are being accepted by an introvert, you will feel a little, you can feel happy because they are the ones who are going to stay long. They are the ones who will not just stop there that your need is satisfied and they'll just go away. No, that isn't in the case of introverts. So yes, I think the first best quality that I like about introverts is that they're self-sufficient and yeah, they'll be there with you. So with continuing that, I think the second thing that comes in my mind when I see the introverts around me is that they are very loyal. So when someone wants you, they will not want to lose you very easily. So they won't just go around cheating and playing around with you. There'll be someone who are going to be very loyal with you, very confined to you. So that's the second thing. And about the third thing, I think someone like me who's too talkative and a little extrovert, that'll be the best thing, that they are very good listeners. So for extroverts, like extroverts are like babbling brooks, and the introverts are like the Dead Sea. So we can at least express ourselves more in front of them because we know that we've got someone who's a very good listener. So yes, I think these are the three things that I personally feel are just lovely about the introverts.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for giving a lot of things about introverts. Yes, you are absolutely without any doubt and without anything. I just want to tell you, yes, you are absolutely correct. Whatever you are telling about introverts, it is a correct point. They are good listeners. They are very loyal, and yeah, whatever you included and all. Yes, you have a keen observation about introverts. I can tell that. Okay. So yeah, let us quickly jump into our topic about. We have taken a topic of very interesting and crazy topic. I can tell that because how to handle a relationship with an introvert. So, what is your experience and what you have? What you have felt as? What other person is actually having? If someone is there in your friends or maybe you who is in a relationship with an introvert, So what is your what is your expectation, or what he has or she has faced it?
Okay, so I mean, being in a relationship with an introvert, so I've seen people, and I myself have a few, a few experiences that personally have felt that how you should be actually behaving with an introvert, or how an introvert probably behaves and responds to the way you put up things in front of them. So
Hmm.
I think there are a few challenges that an introvert will always face. When you talk about someone who's very confined to their group of people, so introverts are kind of a group who will not like to interact with people like very openly, very freely, right? So
Hmm.
they are someone who will be confined to a group of people who, with whom they'll be feeling very comfortable and very cozy. It is not that they do not probably don't have too much of knowledge to speak about it, or it is not about that they are having lack of what do you say, it's not that they do not want to do that probably, but there is something within them which actually stops them. Maybe that is a lack of confidence to actually show the people that what they have in them, or maybe it'll be just something that it doesn't make them feel comfortable going out. So they'll try to be in a comfort zone wherein they are very cozy and very happy with people around them who make them feel comfortable. So that's how they make their lives. So yeah, so this is what my personal experience has shown me, that it'll be like some person is very happy, very outspoken in front of me, but as soon as there are five people around, they'll be like, okay, quiet in a shell, and standing besides, not talking much, and just a simple greeting, hi, hello, would be sufficient for them to to just get the whole day going. That's how I have observed people to be.
Yes, that is again true. Yes, you are absolutely correct. And now I will go to one more question from here. So, how you can tell that how to overcome? I mean, we cannot, for now, in the first go, we cannot ask that person or the introvert to change in a single go or a single stretch. So, as an extrovert or as an ambivert, or as a person who is there in relationship, what all things you can tell or what you can suggest to the other person, to the
Yeah,
opposite person, not the introvert first. I will ask you for the next point about introvert as well.
correct. Yeah, so sorry. So what I feel is, see, every individual comes in a different package. No one is, you can't expect one person to be exactly a replica of the other person. You can't expect one person to behave in the same way which the other person behaves, right? So every individual has its different identity and different roles and different way in which they express themselves. Now, when we talk about how to when you are in a relationship basically with an introvert, what is that you should be I'm sorry, what is that you should be doing to help that person out? So firstly, we have to be very clear that you cannot expect any person to change drastically overnight, saying that, oh, this is not how you should be, this is not the correct way of being. You have to completely change. That's not something any human being would even think of, that somebody will just change overnight. So then probably we can just follow this process of bringing that person, not from becoming an introvert to an extrovert, but bringing them somewhere, being an ambivert. So that happens as a normal person who is not a very introvert kind of a person, and not very extrovert also. So what do an extrovert person, or maybe an ambivert person do to bring that person back to a normal life? Just you just need to speak to the communication. So I'll just give you three steps wherein we can actually help those people come out of that phase and become a little normal. First one would be communicate with that person. I think communication is the best thing, the best tool that could be used to actually bring that person back into a normal life. Just speak to the person, just ask what other person exactly feels when he's around people. You just need to hold just need to give a little hand holding and speak to that person very clearly that, tell me what the problem is. Because when you are in a relationship, a two-way communication is very essential to, to bring a good vibe in and around where you are, right? So you always have to be very particular on, how you communicate these things with that person. So communicate with him, ask him or her that what the exact feelings are, how do you feel when there are hundreds of people besides you? Do you feel awkward? Do you feel conscious? What is just stopping them to come out of that comfort zone? Maybe that will be the first thing which will help them to at least explore what they're actually feeling. Sometimes what happens is we feel so many things, but then at a point in time you just stop yourself from that, and you don't feel like, okay, I will not say anything, that gives me more pleasure. So maybe communication can help in bringing out that confidence, and probably asking that person that what the exact feelings are. So yeah, that's the first thing which you should be actually doing, being on the other side of the boat. So the second thing that I feel is, try to fit into, be a little compassionate, try to fit into their shoes. Try to show empathy and see that what if you were in that situation, how would you react to those situation, and if you're reacting in a certain way, how would you help that person to come out? Probably that analysis will come from being compassionate and showing empathy. So that is the second thing that you could actually do to help that person out. The third thing that you need to do is just fit in as a family, and try to pull that person out a little out of the comfort zone. Maybe that discomfort is probably required for them to to come out of that shell. When someone feels a little discomfort, what we do is we go again back to the shell and say, okay, I'm not going to do anything now. I mean, that doesn't give me a lot of comfort. So when you are there besides that person, you can drag that person in a little discomfort. I'm not saying that you just blast and say, no, you don't have to do this or don't have to do that. You just have to bring that person a little more into what do you say, a discomfort zone, wherein make him feel that, okay, I mean, this situation is also not bad. I mean, you are just thinking too much. Just don't make yourself so confined to things that you don't even explore things which are like, you never know, right? That person, that discomfort makes him feel so happy that probably you can see a drastic change. I mean, that's going to be obviously an extreme situation, but yes, gradually, bits by bits, you can help that person come out of that situation.
Okay, great,
So yeah,
awesome. Yeah, thank you. I mean, these are so profound and it is so useful. I can see there are a few comments, not over here, but in the profile. Yes, thank you, Nidhi, for giving that insights. They are so profound and they will be very useful. And now I will ask you the other side. So now, what exactly introvert can do?
yeah. So, I mean, I'll keep these three things as the basis to, help an introvert to actually understand how things are. So, see, it is very easy for a person who's on the opposite side to say that, you just do this and it'll be all okay. But only a person who's there in the situation understands that, how difficult or how easy it is to come out of that situation. So, firstly, the first thing is, when I said communication, an extrovert needs to communicate. I think an introvert needs to put a little effort. See, nothing happens without putting in effort. So you can just, if you have a relationship, right? If you have a partner with you who's so understanding, or probably, whom you feel that, yes, I can just open my heart in front of that person. Maybe just try to explain your situation. Probably your point of view might change that person's mind too, that, it isn't that easy for me to, come out of the situation so well. Just communicate with them and try to put your points in place, saying that, this is what difficulty I am facing right now when when I go out or when I talk to hundreds of people. This is what I am feeling. So maybe that can help that your partner also to understand that this is how my partner is feeling. He's not very comfortable. So they too themselves will understand the pace they need to go, right? Some of the introverts would be like, okay, they are still ready to explore more, right? They're still ready. Okay, I'll take a challenge, I'll take something, I'll be a little open, I'll try to do that. Some aren't very open. So depending upon your level of introversy, you can decide on what steps, baby steps are also okay. You do not need to jump, you do not have to literally go very fast. Just go at your pace, but try to explore those things yourself also. So they always it is always said that some an outer what do you say motivation can be a temporary kind of a solution for you, but what comes from inside is always something which will give you wonderful results. So try and push yourself, with little baby steps, that to come out of that relationship. Try to come in a discomfortable zone yourself. Try to make yourself feel a little, when you say that you're in a situation wherein everything is perfect, everything is going well. That's not how life is, obviously. But then, yeah, put yourself in a situation where you think, no, this is where, I don't want to be a little, this will make me feel more uncomfortable. Don't So I will not go there. Just try to go there and see, explore how beautiful that is or how ugly that is. Okay, you will get a lesson that, okay, I'm not going to do this again, probably. But then what if something extraordinary happens? You never know, right, unless you try. So I would suggest the person who is an introvert to come out a little, of your comfort zone and try to explore things. Do not go to an extent of being an extrovert, but then try coming back to track and being a little normal, maybe a social
Good.
introvert, wherein you can at least communicate with people around in social media if you're not very comfortable in verbally speaking to them one to one. But at least, try to make connections that makes you feel more open to people. So that's what my take is on the introverts.
Awesome, awesome, great. So yeah, that is also again very useful and very profound. And probably whoever are been viewing right now or going to view in the record after, I mean, after completing the show, will be definitely coming up and will be help. This particular tips will become definitely useful. Before going into the second round, I just want to ask you a question. So, what is
Hmm.
your experience? I mean, any incident where you felt like, I mean, how introverts are. For example, you talked about loyalty and all. Any incident where you have found that particular positives, and you felt like, yes, this person is good to me, and he's an introvert, but still he is very close to me. Any incident or any situation in your life you felt so?
Yeah. So yeah, I would. So I had a relationship earlier wherein, that the person I was with was a little introvert, and he was someone who was you cannot say that he was a person who was just in a shell and wouldn't go out for party and all. He used to do everything, but what confined him was he was only with a group of people. He just loved being around them, right? So it never happened that there's something which, if we are together, probably we move out, we go for a party and all. But what happens is, when there are a separate set of people coming in, that person just goes a little aside, and he doesn't feel like communicating much with the others, right? But he's not the same way when he's with me, or when he's with people who are, who are very close to him. So what mistakes I did that time? I never, I just wanted to be myself, and I just went too fast, and I just wanted results too quickly, to happen. That, I just want things to be very fast. I was like someone who's a sprinter. I just want results quickly. And I think that doesn't work for an introvert. They need time. They need time to think. They need time to explore. They need time which is a little longer than what others do. So I think that is something you should always keep in mind. When you are with an introvert, you should always understand that you have to give time. If you really have feelings, if you really have that patience in you, that you want to be that with that person, you have to give time to that person to settle down, to understand you, and to make sure that they are comfortable. Only when an introvert feels comfortable will he or she will be willing to open up well. So I think that's the major thing, that everybody should understand, that you just give time to a situation. Do not rush into anything very quickly, because you want results. So you'll
Okay.
get results probably, but that would be at a slower pace. But then, yeah, ultimately the ultimate fruit is going to be amazing, I'm sure.
Yes, yes. Great, great, great. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for being authentic and sharing your personal experience. I should be thankful for that. And before going into the second round, I just want to tell our audience about few things, guys. If you want to follow Nidhi over there, I have already provided her social media accounts. I know her personally as well. She's very. I mean, I know her as a friend as well. She can give you best advices, as that to women, especially who are actually having this problem in their relationships, are not able to handle it. So please do go and approach her, so that it will be useful for you, and you can also get some more insights regarding Nidhi. Okay, already the links are being provided in the description. And I mean, apart from that, about me, I have written a book for Voice for Self Love. Even if you want to gift it to your introvert, it can be your friends, or it can be your partners, it can be your, I mean, best buddies, whoever it can be. Just give it, because whatever, according to my experience, because self love is something they also have. Everyone should have, but introverts has it even more compared to normal people, because they don't want to go out. They will be inside the shell and all. So already that link, I mean, it is available in Amazon, so you can go and purchase it. And apart from that, we will be going ahead. We will be going ahead for the next round, that is rapid fire. So this is quite interesting for me as well. I will listen what Nidhi will answer. Okay. So yeah, rapid fire is about quick answers. It should be short and at least one liner and a word at least. Okay. So rapid fire is about some personal things as well. So first question in your rapid fire, Nidhi, is what is your stress buster, and what exactly you do? You will watch, I mean, not from reading books and all. You have to tell in an entertainment mode. It can be movies, it can be songs.
Okay, I have a separate take on this. My stress buster is sleep. I think I get
Wow.
more clingy and more irritable when, yeah. So I think I prefer sleeping when I'm stressed.
Awesome. Yeah. I was also, I mean, I also do that. I also do that. I sleep for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and I don't know
Yeah,
how
I think
people will ask.
that's essential.
Yeah, that is what they will ask me, how Santosh 10, 15 minutes you can sleep. I don't know. I will just sleep for 10, 15 minutes and I'm done. I'll get back to my work. Okay. Next question is about um, this is about again which book you prefer for relationships, if you have any, or what is your best book or favorite book in your life which changed your life.
So, I was not into too many. I'm reading too many books, but this I once I just picked up this Psycho Cybernetics, wherein
Hmm.
which gave me too many insights on how a human mind works, and how you actually you react to certain situations. So yes, Cyber Psychonetics is something I would recommend also for people to read.
Okay, great. So next question is about you read or you do anything. It can be reading books, or you told less, you'll read less books. It's okay, but writing an article, doing your work, is it in morning or night? You are a night owl, or you prefer morning times?
No, I actually, I'm a night person. Most of my jobs, most of my things are done at the night time.
Okay. So, I mean, you're not complete. I mean, you told me that you are not an introvert, but I accept that. But how many friends of you have seen in childhood or somewhere in the college days are introverts, but right now they are actually doing some great things in their life? Anyone
I
in your
think
life?
I am an example. I think I am an example. I do not have to search for people around. because during school days and till the time I was in the mid year of my college, I was someone who was completely in my shell. I never used to speak to people. If I had some feelings, if I had some emotions, if I, if I felt something which was just bothering me, I used to write it on a piece of paper, just tear that paper and throw it away. That made me feel relaxed. That okay, I'm done. I've done something. I've just expressed it. I just tear it and I just throw it away. That's how my life was. Unlike now, yes, it's become a little more. Rather than writing it down in pen and paper, I now type it on the mobile. But rather now I've become more vocal. I've become more vocal towards my situation, my problems. I like sharing it so that I can find good solution from beautiful people around me. So yeah, that's what I do right now.
Okay, so you're the best example. You're telling that.
For
So,
myself, yes, I am. I feel I've seen the transformation in me.
okay, great. So yeah, introverts out there, see, even a person who is in her shell right now speaking before you, I mean, you can see her confidence and how she is speaking, right? She become vocal. It's not like introverts will be having or should be having that shell. They can come out and they can speak. That I'm not telling that you can become extroverts. It's not like that. You can be introverts. You can speak. People has an assumption. Like for example, they will ask me, Santosh, you tell that you claim that you are an introvert, but you are talking in live, you are making videos and all. How you are telling you are an introvert? Guys, I can also I have there is a word called as social introvert. She already mentioned that. There's a word called as social introvert.
Mhm.
I don't want to do it in public in thousands of people. Maybe in future I may do it, but yeah, it is a phase. I'm also developing the skill. I'm learning how to do it. Still, if you come to my if you come to my home, I will be in my room locked inside having my own time. Okay, so that is what I want to tell to the audience out there. And with this, we are done. Yes, thank you, Nadia. We are done with this rapid fire. You have given a very quick and very short answers. Thank you for that. And with this, we are done with our
Thank
episode. And thank you for being there without, I mean, just asking you. Actually, this should happen 2 weeks back, but because of Nidhi's time and because of her busy schedule, we shifted this out here. But yes, we enjoyed a lot. Thank you for your insights and thank you for everything, Nidhi. I mean, coming over here and being a part of my show. Thanks for that.
Thank you,
Anything you want
Santosh.
to tell?
Thank you for calling me. That's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yes. Anything you want to add at the last? Tell to the people out there who are still live. There are still 10 people around live. They are been sticking from long, I believe so. So, what exactly you want to tell as a conclusion to this particular episode?
Yeah, so I think the confidence is the key. Basically, just bring that confidence in yourself, and I think we human beings are someone who can do wonders with our kind of learning, with the kind of situations we face. Probably, we can actually do miracles at times, and which we don't expect to happen. So
Hmm.
just set yourself free and just do what your heart says. And I think yeah, we'll be somebody, at least we'll be in a happy place, rather than not we don't intend to become someone who we are actually not. It is not about
Hmm.
being a different person, but being a better version of your own self. So that's what that note I would like to conclude, that you can definitely become a better version of yourself if you set yourself free and just as Santosh says, that love yourself. If you start loving yourself more, you'll be in a position wherein you do not need anybody, but still
True.
need someone to have an emotional support for yourself. That's
True.
how I want to end it. Thank you,
Yeah.
Santosh.
Thank you. Thank you. So, I have a question from in the audience. Let us see what is the question is Arvindji. Arvindji is asking. Thank you, Arvindji, for being there till last. And Arvindji is asking, is being social introvert good? Yeah, Nidhi, can you answer this?
Yeah, I think yes, it is definitely okay to be social introvert, but we always have to be careful that too much of by being too much of social, you don't forget that there is a real world also around you. So that's okay if you move out in society, in social media, and you put post, and you bring in attraction for yourself. But yes, there is a group of people, there are people who are just lovely when you actually interact with them personally. So
Hmm.
you can always have a phase out. Go be a social introvert, but then phase out a little gradually, as I said, that and become more of a person who actually interacts physically also. So yes, it's okay to be social introvert.
Yeah, I will also add a point regarding this. Thank you, Arvindji, for asking this question. Basically, social introvert cannot be done in one day. Okay, I'm telling you, it's not a one day work. I have taken a lot of years to come out of my shell. It's not coming out of my shell means coming out of that phase of being alone out there. I want to go ahead and try new things. So then I learned how to communicate. Then I learned how to come and speak in the public, how to make videos. I have done a lot of things and I have learned it. Okay, so is being social introvert good? It is always good, sir, because right now in this competitive world we should actually have this socializing. You know how socializing is important in our particular wherever you are. It can be in job, it can be in your business, wherever you are. I mean, not completely socializing, but yes, some extent, at least some extent, you should do it. Otherwise, you know how competition actually crushes you. So you have to learn these skills. It's not about being completely social, completely being extrovert. Learn some skills. It can be communication, whatever I'm talking about, and it will be definitely useful for you in your life as well, with your in your relationships, in your professional, personal, anywhere it can be. So that's what my take is, and thank you for telling that. And yeah, I mean, Sridhar sir, yeah, hi Santosh, you're doing great job. This is really helpful to people. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Sridhar sir. Thank you for being there. You're traveling. You pinged me personally and being live till this point. Thank you for that. Lot of gratitude. And yeah, with this, we are done with this. And thank you, Nidhi, once again. It's a great honor and privilege to
Thank you,
me also
Santosh.
to host you. Okay, so keep helping people as always you do, and I'm telling you, you will grow to the next heights. But keep doing it. I can only tell you that keep doing it, and definitely you will reach a point where I cannot also reach you. Okay, I have to take an appointment. Right now, also I have taken an appointment for that. Okay, yes. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Arvindji. Yes, with
Okay,
this, I
thank you
mean,
so
one more thing, I
much.
got a comment as well from Sridhar sir. I appreciate Nidhi for coming forward to share her experience with the world. Kudos to her. Yeah, yes, thank you, Sridhar
Thank you,
sir.
Sridhar. Thank you so much.
Yeah, with this, yes, we are done with for today, and we'll meet you in the main. Thank you, Nidhi, once again, and thank you, viewers who are there out there. I mean, till now, it's already 11 people out there, 10 people nearly live, and thank you for your love and making this show. I mean, this success. I can see even after this, there are a lot of people watching these recordings, and I'm so grateful for you. Because of you only, I'm able to do this, and I want to spread this. Introvert is. I mean, I don't want to differentiate introvert and extrovert, but only for no, I mean, getting some awareness in the introverts. I'm doing this, nothing else. And yeah, with this, thank you. We'll meet you in the next episode of Stories of Hope. Love you all, and take care. Have a nice day.